So this is our second year of having aquaponics as a class at Denham Springs Junior High. We have two classes. They're 8th grade classes through the LSU STEM Center. Last year was our first year having it, and the students did a great job. They did a lot of pioneer work to help us kind of get over the learning curve and figuring out what does an aquaponics class look like at Denham Springs Junior High. Our goal is to be in the community in 5 years, and we're well on our way to have that presence in the community. We feel that this class has a lot to offer in teaching about STEM education, sustainable agriculture, and as Denham's becoming more urban, we really want to be a part of increasing awareness of the need for more farmers, really, for more agricultural practices and new agricultural practices in Denham Springs. We have gotten to the point now where we've started to do STEM nights at elementary schools that feed the Denham Springs Junior High, East Side, Denham Springs Elementary School, North Side, and Freshwater. The students lead all of the activities for the elementary students. They do pH testing, they talk about the aquaponics system and how it works, they talk about how plants grow, and so it's a good way to get students in elementary school excited about taking horticulture and aquaponics class when they come to the junior high.
So my experience in this class is that it's great. I have a great time every time I'm in here. Mr. Rayburn's a great teacher, and I feel like that it's really important because it teaches students just about like how to be professional in an environment, and it's a great all-around class. What if you just enjoy just like being like around plants and animals, it's really good for that. And if you want a challenge to learn how to do something, this is definitely what you want to do. So we get a lot of support from the community, and we're hoping to get more support from the community, and we're very thankful for it.
In our aquaponics class, everything we do is student-led. For example, we have 6 teams that manage everything that we do in this class. Each team has one manager, and over all of them is a COO. Our COO helps guide everyone to do their job. Our students help make important decisions that pertain to this lab and the school in general. As an aquaponics class, we go to different STEM education nights at different elementaries. We take small portions of lettuce, small systems, and even pH tests for them to try out. We hope to inspire younger kids to be in aquaponics like us. We hope that they are interested and come to the junior high waiting and hoping to be in an aquaponics class like ours. Being in aquaponics has taught me a lot. Not only does it teach me how to run a system like this and work with other people, but it also teaches me a lot of responsibility. I have learned that in order to be a good leader in everyday life, you have to be able to work with new people, be able to compromise, and to have an optimistic outlook on everything you do. When I first started the aquaponics class, I thought it was just fish growing lettuce, but really it's more about the people growing the lettuce and the fish at the same time. Now that I'm in this class, I learned that it's a lot more about leadership and student work than just having the fish to grow the lettuce.
One of the exciting things about this class is students get a STEM education, but also have the opportunity to have hands-on learning with the concepts they're learning, whether it's pH, water testing, they're involved in botany, in taking care of fish, and so they have all these different science fields that are put into one in aquaponics, and the students don't just learn about them, but they actually get to experience them, whether it goes good or bad, whether our fish have a disease and then we have to treat it, or if our water quality is not right and figuring out what is the cause of that. And so the practical application really brings home the learning objectives for STEM education in this class. There's a lot to learn, not just on why things are happening, but how all the procedures that we need to follow, the biosecurity measures that we follow to make sure that there's nothing introduced into the lab that would cause anybody to get sick, contaminate the lettuce, hurt the fish, things like that. But once the students start picking up on the jobs and the tasks that they have been assigned, they are able to then teach the next round of students their task, and so it's a self-feeding system into where the students, by this time of the year, by the spring, are really running the lab. We have our class set up that we have a manager, a COO, over all of the 6 teams that we have, and then each team has a manager. And so the students that can get to the point where they can manage the day-to-day to the lab by themselves and we can start focusing on bigger projects, and that could be like creating a new system in our greenhouse, or how do we get into the community, or doing this proposal for the school board. And so the students move from just the day-to-day task into special projects. Yeah, so one of the exciting things about this class is that it's not just the higher level students who get into this aquaponics class, and so you have students from very different backgrounds. I had one student come in, and he originally wasn't supposed to be in the aquaponics class, and he was there the first week. I said, try it out and see. And so after the first week, I talked to him and I said, hey, do you feel like you want to be in this class? Is it something you want to do? Because there's a lot of expectations and that come with this class, and a lot of responsibility. And so one of the big things we talk about is I have to be able to trust you, because you're handling dangerous chemicals, you're dealing with live organisms, and so we have to be able to trust you. And so he responded to me. He said he had been expelled one time before, and he said, this is my last chance to do something special before I leave junior high. And he really took to the taking care of the fish, learning about the processes with fish, how to grow them out properly, get the proper growth rate. And so a student who was a little bit intimidated by sciences really grabbed onto a portion of this lab, and has gone into like an ag path into high school. And so that was really exciting to see him kind of come in a little bit intimidated by it, and by the end of it really shining. And out of the 3 classes I've had so far, has been the best zoologist to this point. We're just so thankful to the community. Without the community support, we would not be able to do the aquaponics class like we do, the horticulture classes we've done. We've just had so much time invested from the community, help with the lack of knowledge on things, financial help. We've had support from Mr. Ronnie Morse at the Bessie board. There's a company called Enterprise Aquaponics that's helped us a lot. Mr. Wax has been very supportive, the principal here at Denham Springs Junior High. And so without this community support, we would not be able to do this class and offer this to our students. And that's one of the reasons we want to get into the community, because we've had so much help from the community that we want to give back to the community. And so we're hoping that we will have a positive impact at community sites, be able to teach about sustainable agriculture, bring STEM education into a very easy, palatable form for people to embrace it, and hopefully produce the next generation of farmers and horticulturalists and soil scientists and ag professionals.